Hello, my name is John Rose, and in this video I'd like to take a closer look at what's called bread and circuses. Now this is an old term they used many years ago, many millennium ago, back in Roman days, to describe how the rulers of the world controlled the masses. This is one of the ways to distract the masses, pacify the masses, if you will. Bread and circuses. Bread is the staff of life, right? Wrong, it's a staff of death. The way we make it now especially. Now in biblical days, when they sprouted the wheat and baked it in the sun, that would be a whole different thing. But otherwise, bread and circuses, that's how you trick everybody and keep them distracted. When it comes to solving problems, my friend, there's one library of knowledge that's more important than all the other libraries combined. It's knowledge of how to live and knowledge of how to adapt. And I found that library of knowledge a little over 26 years ago. And I've been eager to find every piece of the puzzles I can to figure out how it all fits together. And when you look at this knowledge and compare it to all the knowledge of biology and chemistry and physics and quantum physics and pharmakeia, it's more important than all those combined. Why? Because we suffer from lack of knowledge from that library. That's the most important library we need to study and teach people. And all those other libraries of knowledge, in effect, are a distraction as long as our house is on fire. We're never going to solve some of these debates as long as our house is on fire. As long as we have the hell that's going on right now on this planet, we are foolish to waste our time on anything else but learning how to be the best that we can be. Number one, it's more important. And the people who profit from our sickness, the sickest of us all, who are exploiting our sickness, they have to keep us sick. They have to keep us distracted. We can't focus on them, but most importantly, we can't focus on this library of knowledge. It's the only thing we got to focus on, so we're always being distracted with bread and circuses or flat earth distraction. John, if you know it's a distraction, why do you keep talking about it? Because I'm trying to help you guys realize not to get distracted. I'm using this as an example. The same way I would use the drugs used for high blood pressure as an example to illustrate how stupid medicine is. Or the same way I would use Fosamax to illustrate how stupid medicine is. I'm using it as an example not to be distracted. Because it doesn't have to do with knowledge of how to live. That's the only thing we have to do as long as our house is on fire. As long as we have children dying every day on this planet. Something is wrong with us. We can do something about that. Good news, bad news. Bad news, we live in hell. Good news, we can get out of hell. But we got to stop getting distracted. We got to focus on escaping Plato's cave or escaping the matrix, so to speak. There is a red pill that wakes us up from this nightmare, and it isn't flat earth. It isn't any knowledge of biology or chemistry or physics or quantum physics. It isn't any of that knowledge or pharmakeia. It's knowledge of how to live. It's what we're missing. And that's the true hero's journey. We have to help people understand that we're not eating the right food. And God dang it. and that's what's put us in this hell that we're in. And we have to correct this mistake. Everything else is a distraction as long as the vast majority of us are making this mistake. There's nothing else that's more important for all of us to do than to help spread this message. As long as this house is on fire, we'll never solve these complicated debates. And there's only one way to put out the fire. It's with knowledge of how to live. Unfortunately, most of us don't have that knowledge, and most of us wouldn't do it if we were told what it was. Mainly because we don't believe it, but if we were somehow convinced, we still wouldn't want to do it. That's why my first step is an idea's time has come. That's why every video I do, I get you guys to do the first of my 3-step process, a solid food vacation. Go down below and you see a playlist I put together. You can see the video I did that explains how to do a solid food vacation. I've got a bunch of supporting videos that explain how to do all of this. Get educated. and realize that if you're going to spend your time doing anything, be useful. Be part of the hero's journey. And I'm not saying to not have hobbies or interests or study other things. There's nothing wrong with that. But we should understand that we all play a role when it comes to solving every problem that's 100% within our control. We have a role on this hero's journey. The first step, if you remember, is do you have the ears to hear? A lot of y'all might be hearing this for the first time because you want to come and attack me because you think I'm attacking flat earth or something. But if you have the ears to hear my message, which a lot of you people probably aren't even doing, you're just making a stupid comment and not even listening to what I have to say. But if you do have the ears to hear, the next step is, do you accept the mission? Prove this to yourself. Prove that you can take your life to another level. And that's the only thing that's important, that all of us understands this. Once again, how many children are dying every day? And we allow that? Think about it. Every time you turn around, now and now and now and now, another child is dying on this planet. What the hell is wrong with you when you want to do anything but study this information? And it reminds me of when Jack LaLanne was on the Tonight Show long ago with his wife Elaine. Pretty sure it is back when Johnny Carson was even hosting the show. And Jack LaLanne, of course, he found this knowledge a long time ago, and he was a big fitness guy, lived to be 96, I believe it was, died just recently. But when he was on the Tonight Show and was all excited about sharing his message, Johnny goes to his wife Elaine and says, is he always this excited? And of course, Jack was still excited. He goes, well, if you found out how to save someone's life, wouldn't you be excited too? This is what we're talking about here. We're talking about knowledge that saves people's lives, not knowledge that allows you to win an argument and make you look smarter than someone else because you can prove gravity doesn't exist. You morons. Don't you realize it's the same thing, bred in circuses? It's the same thing, divide and conquer. The people who have been controlling us have been using the same tactics over and over for millennium. The same tactics back then, bred in circus. What do we got now? Pizza and football? Or pizza and soccer, pizza in any sport, pizza in the boob tube, as they called it when we first came out. It's a distraction. Same thing with divide and conquer. It's anything to keep us from focusing on, number one, who the real enemy is, and number two, that we are the solution. That's the main thing that they don't want us to understand. So that's the only thing that we should focus on. We have to be the best that we can be. And how does it begin? It begins by you taking responsibility. So go down below and check out the Dr. Roba interview and the Deborah Duncan show, and then you can go to my seminar, and I can guarantee you, my friends, when you do this, you're in for a treat.